Hello, welcome to everyone to Center Study of Truth. Today we open another segment in English, and before I start I want to remind about my website stevenmager.com and the social media platforms, and all the links below this video you can enter to all my social platforms, like in my YouTube channel that I post all my material there, and all my videos in English and Hebrew as well, and also in Facebook and other platforms. Welcome everyone. Today I want to speak about some stuff that I want to speak about the true origins of humans and who we really are by our divine origins, and how we need to claim our sovereignty, our spiritual sovereignty against slavery and tyranny that taking place in this world, and how to go against evil. We need to see the whole picture. What I say to people, that real spirituality is to see the whole picture, the evil and good, because we have the both sides of the coin. We have the parallel world, and we have the good and the bad, and the contrast between white and black, and wrong and right. We need to know how to discern, how to know what is correct, what is not. Also in the spiritual world, also in our energetical point of view, how we clean our aura and our energetic field, and how we can apply our true willpower, our true intention in clean fundamental space. And this is what I teach people, how to make the shadow work in the correct way. I not mean it need to be exactly the same thing that like everyone do. Everyone can do whatever he want, what he feel right for him, what techniques he choose, and what way he choose to do it, because everyone have his own way to do it. Because magic, we'll speak about the magic in this video also, because magic is the science and art of influence the change to occur as a manifested result and materialized result according to your will. I speak about the true will of love, the true will of your soul, to find your soul desire, how your soul desire want to express in this world, and what uniqueness you have in your world, in your own makeup. But before that, I want to say to people to go into our origins before, because I think it's very important people to understand what the true origins of mankind, who we really are as a species, because we are disconnected from our origins, we are disconnected from our true history, and have a lot of misunderstandings in this field, because everything starts from ourselves, from who we really are as an origin, from where everything started, how we can look on the things correctly, and how to discern between wrong and right, and to know what's true, what not. Also to use the trivia method to discover the truth by yourself. But before that, I want to say little about our true history of mankind, because a lot of people think human race started before maybe 5,000 years or whatever, the 10,000 of years, or I don't know what conclusions people arrive, but from what I understand, the human race begins and is very ancient, long time ago, is in hundreds of millions of years ago, and the humans, they forget about their origins, and we as a species need to remember what our divine origins, that we descended from a constellation called Lyra. The human race is hybrid beings that consist more than 20 planetary races of the most high advanced intelligent beings in the galaxy. And the project of mankind came from the wisdom counselors of the galaxy that combine all these genes and all this hybridization of this genetic project into mankind in order to advance the civilizations and advance all the galaxy itself toward enlightenment and evolution. And we cross many traumatic events through our human galactic and Earth history, like Orion Wars, the Lyra Wars, because after the Lyra Wars, the beings, the light beings, the original humans, in context to our ancestors and gods, the origins of us, of everyone, and the gods themselves, and all the angelic and light beings, they originate from Lyra. And after the war of Lyra, they need to go and descend to Orion, and after in Orion have wars, and Mars have wars. This start to be a galactic war between the evil and good, and between darkness and light, like we see in the story of Aesir and Vanir, that Aesir is the light beings, that perfected ones, and the Vanir is go and destroy the perfection, and it became a time process, delaying an experience. Because of that, they call the elders, the elder gods, because they bring the time cycles. They bring the wisdom of experience to learn from the experience. And we cross many wars before Earth, called Tara, like we see in many traditions, the connection to this word Tara, like Taro, truth, or Torah, the law. We have Maldek, another name for Earth in the ancient times, that after the war of Orion and Lyra, the human race seeded on a planet called Maldek, that is Earth, in the ancient times, in the past time cycles. And also the inversion of the dark forces began in that time. Invasion of the dark beings and the parasite into the organic matrix and our ancient galactic template. According to we have the organic template of we have the organic system of matrix of the universe, that Earth is part of it. Earth in the beginning, in the core, Earth is belong to the original organic system of Earth, because we have a lot of overlapping systems of consciousness that they distorted from the true one, from the original one, and everything overlapping. And these dark forces, they want control the humans through mind control, and to use their alien technology to broadcast thoughts and emotions to people that they even don't know they controlled by another beings in another from another dimensions, and they even don't know that. Because of that, I say to people, they need to claim their sovereignty, they need to claim and clean their aura and energetic field around them every day, like a shower, and to put your intention inside that every time, to remove energies which do not serve the higher self, which do not serve your true purpose of your soul. So we have a lot of grid works of consciousness. We have a lot of grid works overlapping each other. And this everything, and we need to see the whole picture. We need to see what is real, what is not, because in this universe is like transparent, have a lot of mirrors, is kind of mirrors, and everything is you. Everything is a reflection of yourself. And we need to learn from that. We have an inner student within us. We are co-creators. We are extension of the creator of the universe. We are the hand of the creator of the universe. And we're the unique expression. And we need to learn from this experience. And every man and woman on this planet have strong imprint, ancestral imprint of these traumas from our previous wars and galactic wars and earth wars. That root deep seated in our deep unconscious mind. This called ancestral traumas. We have a lot of ancestral traumas from these cataclysms and wars that taken place in our ancient past as a species. And this seated deep in our ancestral memories. And even if you don't know about that, is in your unconscious mind. Because of that, we need to deal with our deeper unconscious things that stop us from growing and stop us to put our true potential outside, to discover who we really are and put this in motion, to find our true path, how we supposed to be the best version of human in this lifetime. So as I say, we need to reclaim our sovereignty after many cataclysms and wars from the ancient times, from our earth and galactic battles that took place, that leave strong mark and traumatic imprint in every man and woman. And not only from our ancient past have traumas and emotional denials from our current life we are, and we from our experience in this life, from the young age, especially between 0 and 7 years of age, you are very, very sensitive for this, for your design of your future, how to name that, personality. You design your personality like this, and from the young age till your old age, you just can experience something and just get trauma from this experience and re-experience this experience all your life, and just create the past in your future. You creating just your past in your future, because you have this trauma from the past that you're not dealing with. And then you bring this experience again and again in your life, like a cycle, like feedback loop. And this became also like incarnation loops that people incarnated, and they just experience the same, and they not progress and not grow. Their soul not grow, because we need to collect our pieces of our soul, because we have lost pieces from our soul, from even past reincarnations, past traumas from past reincarnations. We need to collect the soul pieces we have, and just collect and to complete, to make peace with these traumas, to not deny this anymore, to put this in front of your face and go through it like a hero, like full courage and power. Whatever will stand against you, you know you with a higher force. You know with a higher force, with the highest force in the universe, the pure light, the pure love, and anything cannot hurt you if you with this force, and you completely submit to this notion that you are with this force. And all the dark forces, all the demonic forces will just, you push it away from you. If you create for yourself a sacred space that we will speak about in this video, how you create for yourself a sacred space that you know this is a safe space. You create energetic boundaries around you that anything cannot cross, that not belong to your spiritual development, your enlightenment, your true soul purpose, and what not serve your higher self. Everything which do not serve that, you just push it away from your space, and you invite creative energy, and you put your clean intention to the heaters in the much more stronger way and correct way, because your intention and willpower need to go through clean space, that any forces that try to pull you down, not there, not with you, not in this present moment when you do it. And anything you need to do it every day. And like this, these beings try to manipulate us. They try to find a gate to enter, and the gates is attachments, addictions, fear, traumas that people deny, and they just enter to their field and they control them through remotable, without remote. They just control their minds and manipulate their behaviors through it, because they implant to people belief systems and religious programs and transgender programs and all this shit. We'll speak about this in this video also. So we have a lot of layers and layers of grid works of consciousness. Or we have also distorted layers of grid works of consciousness upon the original blueprint grid work, and they all overlapping each other. Okay, so we need to know all the dimensions, all the universes existing simultaneously, and everything what we're doing in this present moment is impact every dimension in this universe, not only here. This is affect everyone and everything in the universe. Also the higher vibrational beings also impact them into their personal spiritual development, where they are current in the current situation. So also another thing that cause this traumas that stay with us all this from the ancient times is also genetic manipulation. That, like Michael Tsarian say, and all these great researchers that speak about the subject, that speak about the genetic hybridizations and manipulations on the human race. We have a lot of junk DNA, okay, from previous cataclysms and genetic hybridizations that not serve the higher self, not serve the highest good, not serve the evolution of the galaxy, because the original humans, the original project of mankind is supposed to bring evolution for all the galaxy. Is very important for all the galactic federation we have, that our progress is very important for everyone. And this moment is very important, and we cross many hybrid genetical manipulations that they're not good. They try to enslave the humanity through it. They try to pull outside our genetic codes, our original genetic codes. And we lost a lot of ancestral memories, but we have the access to ascend and to achieve the spiritual enlightenment. We have this gate, we have this ability to access. If we really want, we can put it back. We can put all the pieces from our broken souls back, from our lost memories, from Akashic records. We can access that and to complete ourselves, as to make peace with all of this within you. As original humans, our ancestors and the gods themselves was a 12-strand DNA. We have 2 strands now. We have 95% of junk DNA. And the original humans, and in terms of gods, the ancestors, they have 12 strands of DNA. Even 24 and 48 have beings, have 48 and 24 strands. And we have only 2. We are cut it from our original blueprint and from our origins, from our spark, our soul spark, where we belong, because we all belong to the central sun. The sun we see is the sun we see in the sky. This is a reflection of our soul, and is the gate to the central sun. And the central sun is oneness, is the wholeness, is everything and perfect, of pure love and perfection of all, as a creator of the universe. And all the things, all the humans, all the plants, all what live, the bad and the good, and all the sides belong to oneness, is everything from one, everything from pure love. And the central sun is connect all of us together. All the suns together we see, because the sun we see physical, this is our reflection of our sun. And this sun is connected to the central sun of the galaxy. And about the DNA also, we have in any strand DNA, we have a 5-letter codex. This is a program sequence corresponding to one-dimensional frequency band of consciousness that is 24 seed codes in one DNA strand. Each DNA strand corresponds to 5-letter or 5 code built upon electromagnetic impulses of sound, arranged in pattern sequence. Each 5-letter corresponds to dimensional frequency band or consciousness in universal tree of life of 12, grid of 12. Okay, because the original tree of life is 12 Safarot. It's not exactly Safarot. Safarot is the Kabbalistic way to use the tree of 10 Safarot. Here we have the 12 stargates. Okay, that is reflected in any matter that exists in the universe, in all the density steps we have, because we have basically we have 4 density levels. Okay, and we have 15 frequencies. That 3 of them is the light, sound, primal frequency and vibration. And from there is the pre-matter, and it became semi-matter and matter. We see as a physical matter in the 3-dimensional world. But basically we have the original tree of life is 12 stargates that is reflected and corresponding to our chakras, corresponding to the chakras of the earth, because the earth is the reflection of us, and everything is a reflection of us, as within so without, as above so below. And all the structure of the universe is is based on the Kathara 12 Stargate system of Tree of Life. And this Stargates exist in ourselves, in our field, as a morphogenic field of the planet, of the original blueprint of the planet, and also the galactic system, also based on the same Tree of Life, the same original organic Tree of Life. And also the chakras have, the earth have points, very important points that we see usually, the temples there, the megalithic structures and ley lines that goes on the face of the earth. And this is a reflection of ourselves, of the universe, like within as without. And we see it also in the planet. The chakras also the planet Earth have, and they also, part of them, they manipulated by the dark forces because of the invention, because of the dark forces. They try to take control on Earth from long time. They very desesperated to do it, because also the light beings, the Earth itself, the Mother Earth, will not let to go and give up for these dark forces, because the Mother Earth is very strong. She never will do it. Because she belongs to the organic system of the universe. And if the mankind will not grow and learn from the mistakes, so Earth will change the direction and will go to ascension process to cleanse all the negative energy from her, because she will not go and give up for the dark forces and just let them to push her back and all of us back, because Earth is the beauty. Earth is the heart chakra. If we see the system of 7 chakras, Earth is the heart chakra. The heart chakra is in the middle between the 3 low chakras and the 3 highest chakras. And Earth is the heart of the universe, is the best school that we can have, is very beautiful place that can become as a heaven, very, very beautiful and powerful school that we can learn and grow in. And if we continue to abuse Mother Earth, so she cannot handle this anymore, and she will shake up everything, all the evil from her, and people will suffer a lot, and is can be changed. We can change it. We can change our destiny from now. It can be, or we can change it for good and create from this planet full of heaven and good stuff from here, and to know our true potential. What people not understand, how much power and potential we have to build much more good system that we have now, and to use the planet for better purpose and for nature, to know, to work with nature and not against the nature. So as I say, we'll speak about little about the occult history and the ancient origins of mankind. The human race exists hundreds of thousands of years, millions of years, hundreds of millions of years. All this is biogenetic war on consciousness. All this is war of consciousness. This is what I say to people. People think we can solve this by free market or whatever, or this system or that system. But if we really want to understand what is going on in this planet, this is a war on consciousness. Because what holds the system is the mental construct. Everything starts from the mental realm. Everything starts from the mind as the first principle. Okay? So if we impact the mind, then we impact the behavior. If we teach people how to think by themselves, how to think, what is thought process, to explain how we use the brain and the thought and the emotion, how to manage our emotions, then it's much harder to control the beings like that, because they know what they are thinking, they know how to use their mind. Then they can put a good behavior, a right behavior outside, and then he can change for better the situation everywhere. So the war on the genes also have, the war on consciousness is the war on genes, because everything is genetic. Also the dark forces of Anunnaki, because not only the dark forces of Anunnaki have also good. They originate from Lyra. Everyone originates from Lyra. But the Anunnaki, they are specialists in genetic specialists. They are professionals in DNA, in genetic sciences. And all this biogenetic war on consciousness is the war on genes and consciousness and the perception of the majority, because the perception of the majority is what will create the reality we see. If the perceptions of the majority say to us that slavery is okay, tyranny is okay, we cannot live without government, we cannot live without system of slavery, so we create for ourselves more slavery, more suffering for the next generations and for ourselves, for our own families. And in order of control, in order to control the behaviors through mind control, have many methods they use. The method that used against us in the mainstream media, example, food and water supplies. Mainstream media do it every fucking day, on daily basis, every hour in the radios, in the TVs, in the news, in the papers, in the smartphones, everywhere. They just bombarded us with illusions and lies and spelling. They use spells and dark sorcery, dark magic, sorcery and spells they use against humanity in order to control, in order to change their perception, to control their perceptions of the majorities, that the majority will be ignorant and believe to this mainstream story they tell them, because it is a story, is a mental construct that they put in the TV. Before this was in the papers, today is in the TV, because it's still live vision. So also food and water, the supplies of food and water is very, very powerful impact, negative impact on the perception of the people, because they put fluoride in the water and GMO in the food, so they block the third eye function and our holistic intelligence. They don't want intelligent beings. They don't want free thinkers. They want obedient workers and slaves. So how much things they use against human? Think about that. Food, water supply, mainstream media, okay? And also through alien machinery they use to implant in the etheric domain, that implant thoughts and beliefs into the minds of the many, to change their perspective and to control their behaviors and outcome of the desired result by the controllers, by themselves. They do it through remote control on the population. They have very advanced high technology machinery technology of alien technology, alien machinery that exists in the etheric realm domain, in the etheric domain, because our body is in the physical domain. The etheric domain is the next stage of frequency, okay, of vibration. This is another layer of our auric body, of our energetic field, and this layer is between the astral layer and between our physical. It's very near to us. We not see it now, but we can access it through meditation, through practices. Also, I teach it, because we access to the unconscious mind, because from this domain everything became matter, is materialized, because where is the thought begins, where the idea begins, before it's manifested in the material world. And then we have the astral world. This is the highest vibrational frequencies domain that exists after the etheric domain. And the etheric domain is very, very manipulated by the dark forces, that they use this domain through this machinery and technology. Also the black cube of Saturn, they use the Saturn energy against us. That Saturn is a lot of people think is malevolent planet, but is not true. This is a teacher. This is the teacher of boundaries. This is put laws and structures and time and experience and study, learn from the experience. This Saturnian energy, but they use inverted Saturnian energy against us through their technology. And they implant thoughts and beliefs into the minds of the people, and they put them in programs, okay, many kind of programs, like gender inversion program. We have inverted gender, because I remind the planet Earth, if you want to control the planets, think about that. These beings, the dark beings, they have a net of planets they control already. Okay, this is like spider. They have a lot of nets, and they built a net of control. And especially they built this net through our chakra system, through our planetary system, because any chakra belongs to planet. From the base, this is the Saturn, after go Mars, Jupiter, okay? Then we have Earth, Venus, Mercury, and the Sun, okay? We have 7 planets, 7 chakra systems. So they very, very control the down chakra, the bottom chakra, because they very, very strong implant sexual programs, inverted programs, because they use sexual energy, especially from the males, from men. They don't want men to rise up. They don't want men to take his power back. Because of that, important for them to keep the men emasculated, okay? And because of that, they use the inversion agenda of gender inversion agenda, that to emasculate the man and to castrate the divine masculine, to protect that he cannot protect the divine feminine and the mother earth, because the women is the reflection of the mother earth of the planet. The women is the gatekeepers. They bring us here through the gate from their womb, okay? Womb men. So because of that, they don't want men rise up to keep and protect the divine feminine, the divine planet, and the women on it, the beauty on it. To wake up the man against the evil, to say no to evil. They don't want that, because they know the strong man, the dominant man, and the masculated man in the right way, I mean in balanced way, not in toxic way, he will do everything to protect the planet. He never will accept evil go through the gates of the planet. And because of that, they develop a lot of transgender agendas, strongly implemented toward the next generations and kids. I see it many, especially here in Israel, is going very, very strong. You invert everything from the young age. The woman became man and man became woman. Woman lose her femininity, lose her care and love for the home, for the kids, compassion, creativity, how women need to be in the balanced way, and the men to protect and provide, to provide security and keep the woman safe, the beauty safe, the planet safe, to keep this beautiful planet and the beauty in place, that no one can hurt us. You mean? So because of that, they don't want the men wake up. Because of that, we see the story of Osiris and the obelisk, that Isis need to complete him together after she cannot find the phallus of him. That this represent the castration of the masculine energy. And we need to complete this together. We need to find and to rise the masculine energy on this planet. I not say only masculine energy, also the woman need to do the work. Not only the man and woman together. We need each other. Because of that, I say also woman and man. Woman need to inspire the man and to use her self-worth and self-growth to really appreciate who we really are, to know who we really are, as a gender also, because we are here as a gender also, as a physical gender. Not only we have masculine and feminine within us, also we as a man, as a woman, as a body. Okay, so we have also the instincts as men, we have instincts as woman. We need to know our instincts, because we focus only time in the higher self. Yes, we need to know the higher self, we need to connect to the higher self, but also we need to be connected with the lower self of our instincts, to know how to, example, you get angry because someone hurt your wife or something like that, is okay, completely fine. You get angry, this is a response of men. Also, as a woman, your instincts is to get angry and protect. But it's not mean you can get angry and get hit someone else, or not control your anger on your to be toxic masculine. I not speak about that. I speak about controlling that, controlling your anger, to get angry when you need to get angry. Example. As a man, you need to control your emotions. Also, the woman and man need to have emotional intelligence. Okay, the woman more emotional, the man more logical, and but we need to find this balance between us. We need to know our nature. We need to know to live with our nature, because any sickness, any disease, any illness came from disconnection from nature. So if you want to take control and dominate the planet, example, you want to dominate planet. So what you do, first place, you hurt the dominant men who care about the divine feminine. This is the first thing you do. Okay, so the earth is the human heart also, is the chakra of the heart. Because of that, they so desesperated, they want to take control on earth. That this is the human heart. Also in our Vedic system of the chakras, as I say. So they're struggling on taking full control on earth. This is what they want. This is their agenda. but they will never succeed to do it with us or without us. The planet Earth herself will never accept that. Also have light beings that standing as a gatekeepers, but it's not mean we can give up as well and waiting until they do all the work and we don't need to do nothing, because we have the light beings and high vibrational dimensional beings that they can do the work and we just sit down and look in like a movie. No, we need to do the work. We here to do the work. We here incarnated as physical beings to do it with our bodies. Because of that, you have the body to use your body in this dimension to win the evil, to find your purpose to do it, to find your true purpose, to find your way, a unique way to do it as your soul desire. So they very struggling to take control, because they stand also against very powerful beings and powers that not let this to happen. They're using the mankind to do it, the human race. For now, they work very good, and the human race is under control, as we see. But we can change the situation. We can change the situation by propagate the truth, to stand on the good side, on the right side of the light, the right side of the truth, the light side of the natural law, the cosmic law, the creator of the universe. If you stand with this power, whatever standing against you, even in this life-threatening situation, you know you're in the right place. You have the protected boundaries around you. Whatever will happen, whatever will happen, stay in the right path. So they want to take the control on the heart, that is the earth. But many light beings protect it, and the Mother Earth is herself part of the organic system of the universe, as I say. We all part of the organic system of the universe. But we have a lot of distorted ley lines, distorted overlapping grid works, okay, that used by the dark forces and alien machinery to control the human through perception, to change their perception, control their perception through mind control. So after the fall of Lyra and Atlantis and fall of Egypt by the draconian dark forces of Anunnaki, because before Egypt was a very beautiful place, full of our temples there, a lot of temples, and they teach true mystery, true universal mystery as the original teachings. And after a fall of Atlantis, also Atlantis is connected by the Bok saga. Atlantis was the Atlant ice. This is the big, huge walls of ice was before, when the earth was changing from 0 degrees to 23 degrees like we now. It became distorted from the original pole we see. The pole was before in Helsinki, Finland. Okay, now is in Antarctica, but before was in Helsinki, Finland, by the Bok saga. And from there we start to spread out from this inner ring of Udulma. Start to spread the human race toward the south to outer rings. I will not go deep into it, because maybe in another video. But it is also part of the story. And as I said before, Egypt was a very, very high vibrational place before the dark forces go and destroy it, as a betrayal of Thoth, the story of betrayal of Thoth, of the Emerald Order, that he manipulate the humans and betray the human project and take a side with the dark draconian Anunnakis, with Marduk, and make a deal with them to betray the human race and take the CDT-11 that was part of the Emerald Order, and just manipulate and create distorted ley lines, distorted grid works of consciousness in this planet in order to enslave humanity. In order to, they want to create the human race as a slave race, to work for them and to serve their agenda selfishly. This is what they want. They want to manipulate human beings. They want their power, because the power the human beings give them. If we stop to give them our power back, we take our power back. So so they invade into the earth in much more major scale since then. Since they invade Egypt, this is a change very much, and this became in much more major scale. The dark forces invade in our planet in the original grid works, and and this became a much more stronger war than before, much more serious war than before. And so that's it. This is our galactic history of the wars and the things that we cross as a human race. Even much more things to talk about. Maybe we'll speak about in another videos. But I want to find to start how we can heal ourselves through this process. Okay, we cross many dark eons in our evolution process as humans. We pass through many dark times. I not say all the human history full of dark times is not true. Was beginning when humans was fully enlightenment and was very in high vibrational frequency as a 12-strand DNA package, very advanced. Okay. Also was a war between the brothers, as we see Enki and Enlil, that they try to enslave the human race. And but Enki leave some ascendant particle within our DNA that we can ascend, because they became divided. Part of them want to enslave the humanity, part of them want to stop it and to let us to evolve. But they leave the planet with control systems around us, that they are the bloodlines of these gods, false gods, and they continue this bloodline till now. And these forces, and since then, the humans start to be attached to this government, attached to money, attached to protection and providing of the government as a mommy and daddy, because we have this trauma of someone leave you and go without anything, just abandoned you. Okay, it's like someone abandoned baby and they go. And baby stay with this trauma. You don't know from where. You don't remember because it's deeply on unconscious mind. So people so attached to the systems since these times. But does not mean all the history of us and our nature is to be a slave and to live the same thing. We can be much more powerful and to create a goodness and greatness in this planet. To create much more powerful interferences and inventions. and create heaven on earth. So what we can do about it, how we can return to the original, how we can back to the original, back to the good and the original, who we really are as a species, and how we can discover how we can do it, how we can achieve our life purpose, to know what our life purpose, and to achieve it, what the most best for us and for everyone, what you really want. You need to know what you really want, what you need to do here. You need to know what you need to do, because, example, me, I know what I need to do. And you need to find what you need to do. Everyone need to know what you need to do. Because we're not here to spend the time and to see this reality as a movie. So today I will speak about what is really magic. Magic is the science and arts of influence the change to occur and as a manifested result and materialized results according to the will. But what will? The will of love, the will of the creation, the will of your soul desire, soul purpose, or the will that your narcissistic desires, the will how you can manipulate others and bring to you the profits only to you, and fuck others. You don't give a shit about others. You don't give a shit about others suffering. Only you have comfortable life and you have everything. You don't give a shit about others, what they have, what they don't have, if they have what they need. Or we have victims, or so if we have victims, you not care and you just want to achieve for yourself. No, I mean your true will of pure love. How to express your soul here through your body, to create greatness, arts, to be a creator of something unique that everyone else can not create the same like you. So no have objective way to do magic also. Okay, this is a science and arts. I explain what does that mean, science and arts. You need to build your own magical system. As I say to people, as me do it, is not the way maybe someone else will do it, because someone else is different than me. You have different experience, you have different room, you have different things around him. Because of that, it's not the same. You need to build and design your own magical system. You need to find the formula, the right formula for yourself. But the idea, the objective idea of influence, to influence the change to occur according to the will, is the same objective idea of magic and sorcery. And the rituals, I want to say something about the rituals. The rituals is help you to communicate with your unconscious and subconscious mind, to manifest our will into physicality through projection of our intention, to create a change in our reality. Why we make these rituals? Why we create sigils? To communicate with our unconscious. Because from the unconscious we create the realities. 95% from our activity of our brain is the unconscious mind, the things we're not conscious about. And from there we create all our suffering and things we don't want. And because of that, to create the in order to communicate with this unconscious mind, is give you the power to impact and to manifest your intentions. To seed something in your unconscious, to seed the seeds in your unconscious that you can cultivate and grow it into the conscious mind, to bring this into reality, into the physicality. Example, you have the idea in your mind. You speak the words, you make galder, okay? You speak the words loud, you write them in a piece of paper, you create a sigil, you formulate a sigil, okay? You communicate with your unconscious mind. You charge it with your energy of your intention. Your thoughts start to be materialized because you make them loud in the physicality. You bring them into the physicality through your body, in the ethers. Also in sigils, you put your energy behind this formula of the sigil itself. You charge it with your intention. And this is the expression, the physical expression of your intention, that you can communicate with your unconscious every day, and then it will go to your unconscious mind step by step, more and more stronger, and you can cultivate it through it. And magic is a science and arts. For example, sigil magic, you use your artistic creative abilities, example, to design the sigil. And then you need to sacrifice the sigil. You need to burn it. You need to put it in somewhere. But I have many ways to do it. Example, Thomas Sheridan do it with microwaves and stuff like that, with technological items to recharge the energy through it. Yes, it's also need to be very creative. It's not have one way to do it. You can do it in microwave. You can do it with fire. You can do it with many stuff. Because of that, is science and arts. Is also arts and science. This what's beautiful with this is just developing itself also. And have many ways to burn it, example, to destroy the sigil. Okay, because we need to have this energies exchange and to make it more impactful and more utilize this power. Okay, so also a very important thing about magic, when you open yourself to something like cider arts of magic. What is cider? Is more imaginative, is tap into your dreamy world, as I say. To see, visualize, to see the pictures, to go into the into the experience itself, to experience what you want to achieve, how you imagine yourself this world will be. Okay, in what condition? And when you open yourself to cider arts of magic, and also when you do galdar, when you speaking, you spelling things, you make mantras or something like that, you open yourself to potential triggers and demonic entities that try to pull your energy and steal your energy from you. And the universe consists light and dark, and the whole bunch of entities, dark and light, have many. It's not new age bullshit that tell you, hey, no have nothing, no have dark, no only light, focus on light. No, have both. Have many triggers, have many entities that say, oh, okay, they make inspiration on you, they inspire you as a good entities, but in the end they can be triggers. Okay, so you need to have discernment also in the spiritual world, in the spiritual perspective, in the astral perspective. You need to know that the universe consists everything, the black and the white. You need to be in the middle to see the whole picture and to be with higher force. To build yourself a sacred space, and that we will speak about this now. How you can protect yourself. Whatever go against you. Whatever this power is terrified. You're feeling terrified by this, whatever, but you know you in the right place, you with a higher force, and you open yourself a sacred space. And this is very important in magic, very important in rituals, that people not put attention on. And this is what I say, this can be very dangerous to people who not understand that and go jumping to do these practices, and then they open gates for entities that they don't want them to succeed in this process. They want them, pull them down, and to keep them in feedback loop, and to take their energy, their life force energy. And when you open yourself to these places, it's very important to protect yourself. Have people completely possessed by dark forces. I see, example, try to challenge someone, yes? Try to challenge someone, their belief systems, okay? And then you will see the psychopath go outside. The people can be very nice today, okay? They looks very nice, they speaking very soft and nice and like good people, but challenge their belief system. Tell them, hey, government in slavery, you live internally in slavery, you consider yourself a good person, is not true in this. Tell him something like that, or her. You will see the psychopath go outside. They will protect the system. They will protect in any cost. They will not leave this belief system they have. And distorted and illusionary worldview they have. They will do everything for protect their distorted and illusionary worldview and belief system. And you see what they do in this 2-3 years, in this pandemic bullshit with the masks, that they go against their brothers and sisters and ask them not to breathe because someone tell them in the TV. So tell me if people not possessed today by these forces. And they will protect from their all heart and soul. So I saw people possessed, okay, by myself. Because of that I say, we dealing with many toxicity in in many directions, and also from relationships and people, other people in this field. So it's very important to keep yourself not contaminated by these forces, because have external forces that impact us, okay? We're dealing with this, and we need to know how to deal with this. We're much more stronger than any dark force, yes, but we need to know how to claim our space and sovereignty, not only in the physical world, also in the etheric domain and astral domain, or whatever, all the universal construct we have, all the universe. We need to know how to discern between evil and good. So before I want to start, before the ceremony, before any ceremony you design for yourself or ritual, you need to know how to do pre-ceremony. What is pre-ceremony? You need to understand we are in constant spiritual and psychic warfare, okay? It's important to you to claim your spiritual sovereignty through cleansing rituals. Before you make ritual, you need to cleanse yourself, like you take a shower every day. You need to clean your energetic aura, your energetic field. In this process, we cleaning our energetic field and aura from external negative energies and forces that try to put us down and block us from evolutionary process. Clean your aura from negative external influences. Very important. Okay, how you do it? You can do it in many ways. No, I have one way to do it. I do it. Example, I do it with Palo Santo. I like Palo Santo. I like Mapacho. This is the tobacco from Chile. I have crystals and gemstones. I have sage. I have many ways to do it. Pick up one tool. Is it tools? Okay. First of all, I don't want to tell you this is only with this you can do it. You can do it with even without nothing, just with your intention. Okay. But this is the tools. I say, why not to use the tools? The tools is not just like here. It's just for use them. Okay. So example, I use the Palo Santo. I put the Palo Santo, I put it around me from the head down I start from the head, the crown chakra. After I do my left hand, my heart, my left leg, my right leg, and all around me, I just cover myself with the steam of the Palo Santo, and then I put my intention behind it. I put my intention to remove any energy which do not belong and not serve my higher purpose, my higher self. I clean it from my from my field. Okay, so this is the first step. Before the ceremony starts, you need to do it yourself. Okay. Now I want to explain a little about how you do the ceremony of opening a sacred space. What is opening a sacred space? What is create for yourself a circle, magical circle that is a fundamental basic protocol. Okay, this is a protocols, ancient protocols, all the shamanic practices, all the rituals from our ancient ancestors and the tribes, from ancient traditions, shamanic traditions, and the wizards. They do practices. Before they do the practices, they create the protocols of cleansing protocols. They cleanse themselves. They clean their mind. You need to clean your mind. You need to clean your emotions. You need to tap into the present moment. Okay, to feel yourself, to tap into yourself, to listen to yourself. Take control of your mind, to clean your mind, to create the magical circle, to create the sacred space, open the sacred space. First thing you do, because all the rest of the practice, example, you want to make meditation, okay? You want to make breath work, example. You want to just meditate on your sigil, on your intention or whatever. You create before a sacred space. This is a basic. Okay, after you do all your rest of the practices, you do inside the circle, inside the sacred space. It's very important, because when I do it before, sometimes I was lazy to do it, and I have spiritual attacks, many spiritual attacks on me. I became sick. I became not in control of myself. I start to see things or whatever, or feel not good, because I not open protection for myself. I not open a sacred space. I not create for myself an energetic boundaries, and take time for that to do it. Okay, it's very important. Because of that, I explain that. I teach that many times, because especially when you are at the beginning of the journey into the world of magic, occult, and spiritual practices, this practice is used as a fundamental tool for other daily magical and spiritual practices, as I say. As well, and can help you increase the effectiveness also of your energetic work. Is doubling and tripling and quartering, is increase very much the effectiveness of your energetic work. Casting the circle of the Magi example, used as a magical fundamental step, that all the rest of the practices you choose to do, or you also can apply it in many other practices. For example, you have another practice from other source you have, from other place you learn, whatever. So you use this magical circle to do this practice. All the practices you choose to do, spiritual practices or meditation, or work with yourself, to do your shadow work. Do your shadow work in the sacred space. Take the time, do the ritual. There's also dedication of time, dedication of intention, dedication of effort, patience, respect. Okay, so You put the energy, you amplify the energy, you increase the energy, you increase the impact, the effectiveness on your work. Okay, so also very important to be in the present moment, connect to the present moment, observe all the emotions and thoughts that you denied. You need to be in the present moment. You live in the present moment. The present moment only exists, is continuously experience we have. We need to observe all the emotions and thoughts that crossing us, and we have a lot of chattering in our mind, a lot of things that we say to ourselves, no, it's not true, no, you cannot, no, you lazy, no, I know I have power for this or for that, or these emotions bother you, or whatever, you have denied emotion, denied fear or whatever, or things that you're not dealing with, some attachment. You need to put everything in front of you. You in the present moment, whatever emotion you have, not fight against it. Not deny it, but not fight against it. Keep it going. Keep it floating you in the conscience. Bring it to the conscience. Be honest with yourself. Say, okay, I have these emotions. What I can do about it. How I can transform and transmute them into something good, to understand and to understand yourself, and how you can transform this energy. Because everything is transformation, is an alchemical process that you alchemize your shadows into life force energy and create yourself a reality, create yourself a good, stable reality that can help others and can serve the highest purpose and for the highest good for everyone and for humanity. And so stay in the present moment, observe yourself from all the sides, 360 degrees, and let go of all the energies which do not serve you, the higher self, in order to transform and transmute to your true purpose and connect to your holistic aspect. So I want to teach you two methods I use to open a sacred space. Okay, have one technique that people usually use is the magical circle, casting the circle of the Magi. Okay, this is it's one of the basic and fundamental tools, especially if you're starting in the beginning. This is based on the 9 worlds of Norse mythology. You in Midgard, you in the middle. You're standing in the middle of the circle. You are the heart, you reflection of the within. What you see is the reflection of yourself. You are the sigil, you in the middle. You casting the circle from the great north. Then you go clockwise. You put all your intention within, all your energy within that. All your true will force and your desire, your true soul purpose and true authentic intention, and all your energy within it. And just focus, take a tool, take a sword, take a wand, take something you want, and you project this energy outward toward the great north, and then clockwise you go and make a circle. You imagine the circle as an energetic boundaries around you, and then is grow as a sphere. Me see it as a golden sphere, sometimes as a blue. It's no need to be the same like everyone, but the idea need to be, you need to put your energy there and create your energetic boundaries. And this is process of visualization. Okay, you visualize that, and from time to time you will get better, and this will be clearer for you as more strong effectiveness you will get from that, more strong benefits and more benefits. So this can benefit you very much. This practice that is simple to learn, okay, and can serve you for a lifetime, but only when you persistent. With persistency can give you very powerful effects, okay, to your spiritual growth. The benefits of that are you can boost your electromagnetic field, create your sacred space, and project your protective boundaries in order to achieve whatever act of will you're praying for. Okay, this is one method. We have the circle of the Magi. In the end of the ceremony, when you finish your work, you close the circle. You do it in the opposite way. You go from the great north, counterclockwise, and you finish in the same this. You visualize yourself that the sphere became a two-dimensional, and then disappear in you. You need to project everything from within. You in the center. You have the spark. The high force energy, the life force energy go through your body. The higher force is flow through your body. I imagine this flow in my crown chakra, from my crown chakra, like spiral, and from this arrive down underground. From underground, I have another spiral. Go in the middle. The middle, I have spark, the real spark connection, because the heart is our connection to the divinity, to the infinity, to the divine force. So this spiral is go through my body, through my heart, and explosive from my center outward, and I see the sphere around me as a glowing and protective, that all the energies which do not belong I push away from me and push away from my space, and stay only me and the higher force. And then I can invite good energies that serve the higher self and serve the evolution and the prosperity. Serve my true purpose, serve the truth. Only these energies I invite. Also the guidance, if you want to get a guidance, you want to get a guidance from your soul, from your higher self, from light beings, because we have a lot of light beings that go and try to help us, to guide us. So this is the idea. If you want to communicate with your higher self, to get guidance from your soul spark, or from the higher dimensional beings, you must to create the space, because if you not create, all the rest of the beings that not serve that and want to destroy your process will enter and destroy it. They will find the holes inside your energetical field to enter to your field and to manipulate you without you knowing. Because of that, it's very important to open the space before. And keep yourself clean against these external forces that try to manipulate us and pull us down. Because this is what they want. They don't want us to wake up. They have also, these beings have a purpose here. They do it because they need to challenge us to grow. We need to have this challenge and sense of resistance to do the work. Because of that, they teach us what is real, what is not. And they teach us how we need to protect ourselves. against them, and to survive and to be creative, to be a higher, more higher frequency being, to develop ourselves and to grow. So this is one. We have the circle of the Magi, what we speak now. We have another system I work with. I very love to work with this method. This very ancient method from Native American in Chile and Inca traditions. From this shamanic traditions. This is called the 7 shamanic directions. The medicines of 7 shamanic directions. This is 7 directions around us. The 4 directions, the 4 cardinal directions. We call the protective spirits of the nature, of the animals, of the earth, in 4 directions, in 4 cardinal directions: north, east, west, and east, and then up and down, and in the middle. That is 7 directions. This is a sacred space, is an energetically safe and pure area that you open for yourself through this chanting and spelling, that because you need to materialize that through words and vibration. Which healing can take place after that. That create a space in an ancient shamanic rite that is practiced across many cultures to across and honor the powers of creation and the spirits of nature that represents by the directions that I explain now. Inside a sacred space, everyone is protected and healing take place. Okay. By the way, you can do with someone else, not by yourself only. You can invite someone else to do with you the sacred space, opening a circle. But it's very important. People who you not trust, people who you think they are not clean in their intentions, don't put them in the circle. I experienced this before. I never put people who are not trust 100%. They're ready and they're enlightened with the truth and with me, and we all together in the same line, in the same page. If I'm not sure about that 100%, I never put someone in my circle. I do it extremely discretive and by myself if I need. If I do with someone else, it need to be someone who I trust 100% that we together in the same line. Okay, so the 4 directions of this sacred space is correspond to the cardinal points, as I say: south, west, north, and east. And the Peruvian shamanism also, this means that also to they speak about spirits of nature and particular animals, which I listed in both English and also languages there in my website. I think I need to publish it again also. But anyways, the 4 directions. Okay, this is the south, the serpent or boa, the Sachamama, the great serpent of Hydra we see in the south hemisphere. The winds of the west, this is the jaguar or torongo. This is the animal, failing animal. This is the beings that healing. They devour everything which do not belong and not serve us. They protect our ceremony. Okay, these beings is very good healers. Especially, we have the winds of the north. This is the royal hummingbird. This is our ancestors and the wisdom keepers of our past that help us to remember our way home to our spirit and to drink the nectar of life. And then we have the east, that is the great condor, the eagle. Okay, it represents the rising sun, the place of becoming, teach us to soar high, to see with clear vision of our heart toward our destiny. And we have, this is the 4 directions, okay? Then we have 2 directions, up and down. We have up, the father sky, sun, star beings, Chaska, Kuna, and all this star family. We have galactic family, all the light beings that want to help us in our process of growing. Down we have the great mother earth, Pachamama, by the traditional name of her. This is, we bless the earth, bless the beauty of the earth, and say thank you that you being our great true mother. We gathered for the healing of all your children, all the kinds, all our relations, and we standing here for healing of all and freedom for all. And we say thank you that she transmute all that we release, and we have the center space. This is our temple. We need to remember we are the temple, our inner temple. Okay, everything is projected from within. All these light beings, all these beings is existed within us. This is the reflection of ourselves. Everything is projected from within. From our center, we open this sacred space toward the 4 directions and the 2 directions above and below. All around us, all around our temple. We need to know everything connected, everything is a reflection, everything is correspondence, as within, so without, as above, so below. So you need to remember you are the temple, you the causal point, you are the cause point, you are the sigil, all this as within, so without. All this exists in your own temple and projected in your reality. Okay? Now we have Sider and Galder. Okay, we speak about these 2 techniques. 2 powerful techniques I use. Maybe I combine them together. Maybe I use this one or that one sometimes, but usually I use the 7 directions. It's very powerful. I materialize this with words. But anyways, from this you begin to work on your intention, on your magical practice. We have the Sider and Galder. Okay, this is ancient Nordic shamanic practice. A meditation, rune Galder, using divination arts, inner guidance of your soul, and guidance from the higher self and the ancestors and the light beings. Chanting mantras, sigils, and talismanic magic. All this you do inside the circle. Okay? Materialize your intentions and desires by sound, frequency, and vibration, by Galder and Logos it in terms. Okay? Opening sacred space is an ancient shamanic protocol of setting your energetic protective boundaries in order to remove all the energies which do not belong, which do not serve the higher self and your true purpose of your soul. To make space to new creative energy of light, and then to set your clear intention and apply your willpower in the healthy way, because like this your intention go through the heaters in the healthy way. When the space is creative and ready for that, you clean the space for that. When you want to put something new in the home, okay, I believe you want to clean the space before you put something new. You want to clean the space when you put a new item in your home, and under that you want to make the clean space, because this item is develop your home, is make you more beautiful, make your home advanced and more beautiful. Maybe, I don't know, whatever is advanced in the home in some aspect. But anyways, this is the point. And cleaning your energetic field of your aura and opening sacred space is everyday practice. Simply the same how you shower and clean yourself physically, your physical body is the fundamental structure of building that you built all the rest of on top of it. The same, you structure all your magical practices upon your sacred space. First of all, you create your foundations, your sacred space. then you building the building of your, on top of it, you just build the structure of your practices, and you formalize your practices by yourself. Take practices you much more connected to, and try to formulate yourself in some way, in some formula, and to design your own ritual and your own way of work, how you do it yourself. Okay. So maybe when all this clean, in order to set your intention clearly, first work on your shadow aspects and all the energies that can block your desired manifestation of your intention. And a magical ritual, as I say, this is communication between the unconscious mind and the conscious mind. It's very important to understand why we make these rituals. And as an educator, I delve into the study of our human nature and the practice of shadow work, which serves as a means of addressing innermost emotional wounds. Another significant aspect entails applying magical practices. Conducting rituals, utilizing breathing techniques, and engaging in meditations to aid and establishing clear intentions. It's very important. Regardless, human condition exhibits detachment from our nature, and our natural roots. As I say, disconnection from nature causing illness and diseases in any aspects. Any disease that appear to be physical is started in the etheric realm, and start from the emotional ones and blockages and denials people have, and is growing to be physical. And the root cause of the diseases is the blockages and denials that people hold within them. And this is the root of the problem. And both as a collective and individual scale, this led to process of degradation into state of enslavement and suffering, pain, and ultimate destruction, because humans in the aggregate collective state of mind have an incorrect worldview. We do not understand the causal factors of everything, of the root of the problem. We are in the state of self-hypnosis. People not understand who they really are. A cycle of unconscious feedback loops, suffering and control that we do not understand. People not understand that. From where they're suffering. They don't understand their psychology, how their natural world works, how reality moves, anything. So people full of past traumas and emotional wounds, and as a collective, as an individual, as a mind control that taken place and passed down through generations by their parents and children, and have driven us to suffer from unchallenged, unconscious behaviors and deceptions that bring negative consequences. The time has come to heal these wounds and step into your real power. So this correct condition is disconnected from nature. To know oneself is to know oneself is the collective and individual levels lack of understanding of natural law and being unaware of unconscious feedback loop. If you not understand the cosmic laws, you will stay in feedback loop that cause suffering for you or for everyone. So awareness create more choices. You understand more, you aware of this, you can create for yourself and for others a greater world, a better world for everyone. And unfortunately, the current condition of humanity is characterized by the disconnection of our origins. As I say now, people understand who they really are, also as a species, as a genders. Okay? It's very, very bad condition. in all levels. This lack of understanding and awareness of natural law is very concerning. And that's it. I think these practices can help anyone. And this is the real shadow work I speak here. A true shadow work that everyone needs to do with himself, and then to project it outward and to inspire others to do the same. To know yourself very good, to stand against everything, all the evil, and to recognize what is going on within you, what is going on with your emotions, with your mind, with anything. How you can control your mind, how you can quiet your mind, how you can make practices correctly, and to find your inner guidance in the right way, to claim your spiritual sovereignty, to put in the intention every day on the greater will, the greater good, to prosper and to grow, to find your path, to know who you really are, to help others to heal yourself. The healing process, everything. So all this together is the healing process, is the shadow work, is to know who they really are and do the work in the correct way. And to build yourself and to formalize yourself the work. To know yourself where I need to focus more. To do also divinations. Divinations also you do with a circle. You protect, you open a sacred space and then you do the readings and the divination process. In order to protect from the energies want to enter and interrupt the process. They want to interrupt the process. They're looking for opportunity to find weak being, to enter to his field, to suck from him the energy of life. And we need to be conscious about that everything exists in this universe. It's not to make you fear from that and make you scared from that you need to do it extensively all the time and be scared from these things. No. You're not supposed to be scared from anything, or even you're scared, you know, you with a higher force, you with the right, correct way, you with love and light and the right side of the history. You are with the higher force of the creator of the universe itself. Anything that stands against your way will dissolve. And then you can put your intention forward. When you clean your mind and your emotions, you enlighten with yourself, you in the present moment, you open for yourself a sacred space and a circle, then you're ready to put your intention forward. And then you start to do it in the real world also, in your actions, of course. You do it as a practice, as a shadow work. Also, the practical part is to make it with physical, to make the action real, to put your intention in action, in movement, in full power, and then you will see you someone else. You will see you much more stronger, much more stable and solid inside you. So I think this will help a lot of people who want to progress with themselves and to find their way and to do the magical practice correctly and to find their own way to do it. So I remind everyone, we finish the video. I want to say before, visit my website stevenmager.com. For now, website is closed. I try to do something. I will relaunch it as soon as possible. But if you want to contact about my services of tarot and rune readings and astrological reports, you can contact me on Facebook on stevenmager.com and also in my email. All the links down below. You can enter and just to contact me and to book a session with me. And that's it. I think we finish for today. We'll speak about soon more videos about things that for our greater good and for freedom, and to end tyranny and slavery in our world, and to communicate and to build communities based on natural law and knowledge, and to express our divine purpose in this life. I help people to find themselves. I help people to find their own way toward freedom, toward their mission. They need to do it. Everyone have mission here. We need to find this mission. We need to find our purpose here. And this thing will make us also the most fulfilled human beings ever, if we find this way and we go all the way through it in the courage and strength. So thank you for listening to me, Center Study of Truth. Here's Steven Magyar. I see you in the next videos. Bye bye.